Alright, hello, my name is Jar Secrets, and today we'll be tackling my Fire Emblem Heroes 2022 Bingo Wishlist. I thought it was appropriate to make this video as soon as possible before any of my possible choices end up being revealed, and so, hopefully this ends up being the first video of the new year. And it's gonna be a bitch. So to begin, I think we should take a look at last year's bingo board and, make a few comments, because unfortunately, we didn't get any lines, and that might have been due to the fact that I structured the columns by appearance rather than preferences. So therefore, this year I'll be making that adjustment so that the placement of the check marks aren't as, restricted. Boyd not being revealed on the Path of Radiance banner really messed up our chances because he's right smack in the fucking middle. But nonetheless, a lot of these characters will be making a return on this year's bingo board, but not all of them because I want to make it a little bit more interesting. And to kick it off, we're going to start with the Resplendent heroes I really want in 2022. Here we go! Number 1, the character I think deserves Resplendent the most, very biased, is Fire Emblem Awakening's Olivia. Now, Olivia's artwork's got some good things about it. I really like the damage and the attack and the special. It works for me, but for some reason, just the default artwork just throws me off. I don't know what it is. It might be the fact she's got a smaller chest, which is weird for Fire Emblem Heroes, or maybe it's the outlining or the colors. I'm not sure. It just doesn't scream to me, shy, cute, wifey girl who's a dancer, right? Like, it just, I don't know. There's something about it. So what I would love for her to get is the fairy aesthetic. I love the fairy aesthetic. My top 3 favorite Resplendent so far are all from the fairy world: Celica, Kagero, and Delphia. So I just think my waifu from Awakening should get the fairy aesthetic too, and just get, fixed up. It's just the default artwork. It's a very small case. Like, I know there's more arguments for other characters, but just Olivia, for me, I would really, really want it to get fixed up, because she's waiting for me. I need it. I need it. Coming in at number 2 is a character that was done so damn dirty. Florina! What the fuck happened? She's a monster in Fire Emblem 7. She's so damn cute in that game. And then when they translated her to Heroes, her stats suck. Her artwork looks so stupid with the big old eyes, just like Ellie would, okay? She's got the Ellie wood effect. Like, please fix her. Oh my god. You guys know Ellie was Resplendent, did so much justice for him. He had such a glow up, and I want the same thing to happen to Florina because she deserves it. I freaking love her. I think Nifl would be perfect because she's already from Ilia, which is a cold country, and her best friend Lynn already has the same Nifl aesthetic, so it would just be so perfect. Please fix her up, my god. Number 3, Clair. It seems like with Echoes, the only characters that get any kind of recognition is Celica, and Berkut. I feel like a lot of the characters kind of got sidelined with Alt and Resplendence because Clair is just, she's so damn pretty, and it doesn't have the same effect in Heroes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I think it's it's not the eyes. Maybe it's just the way her face is shaped, and it's probably her hair too. Like, the top 20% of her body, it just looks weird to me. Like, in her injured artwork, it just, I don't know what is going on here. So I just really want her to be glorified and beautified, please. I think the Asker artwork would probably look the best just because, I don't know, white seems to be her color. Basic blonde bitch would probably like white. Please, Clair, I need you to get a Resplendent. Now, I think a lot of us can agree with this one, with saying that Rebecca probably has one of the worst set of artworks in the entire game. Her eyes are huge. What the fuck? Holy shit. Please fix her up. She's so cute in Fire Emblem 7, and then they just made her nasty looking in this game. And then her attack artwork, like, she's missing the bowstring. This should have been one of the first Resplendents they ever should have done. I don't know why they're waiting so long for this. I do not care which location they choose for her Resplendent. They just need to do it as soon as possible. This better be one of the early Resplendents for 2022. Holy shit, it's so bad. It's up there with, like, Hot Springs Camilla. It's that bad. And I hate it because it's a character I really like. And now, the last character I want to get a Resplendent in Heroes is Lachesis. I understand that, you know, adult Tiki needs some love and acknowledgement. I've removed her from this category and put her somewhere else. But Lachesis deserves the Resplendent because they lollified her. She looks like a little baby girl. And it throws you off because, you know, you see her, it's like, oh, she's probably like 6 or 7. You tap her and the voice like, has this deep voice. You're like, what the fuck? And I will say that the alt version that came out maybe last year did a lot better with not making her look like a baby. But I just think that giving her the Eldigan treatment, you know, with the jelly shit and, you know, the dark colors, it would make her look a lot more mature and, you know, go with the aesthetic of, you know, genealogy being a dark, you know, game and show off, you know, how she's confident and strong-willed and all that. You know, she's not a baby. She's not a baby. Fuck. I'm gonna be honest, I only expect one of these to be released. It'll be just like last year. But with that being said, we'll move on to the characters whose base forms I want to be in the game. These are just units I'm fond of and haven't appeared in Fire Emblem Heroes yet. They might have, you know, alts, they might be stuck in alt hell, but I just want their regular forms to be in the game because, you know, I want them to be summonable regularly. That's the key wording. So the character I want to be in Heroes the most that is not in the game yet is Boyd. How is Boyd not in Heroes? What? How? For like the longest time I wanted Jill to be in the game and she finally got in, and now that like desire for a character has shifted over to Boyd. How is Boyd not in the game? He's such a big part of Path of Radiance and the Grail Mercenaries and Tellius as a whole, and I feel like IS is purposely gonna make him like the last character to be revealed. Like, it makes no sense. I love Boyd. Like, please, just put him in the game. I know he's gonna be an infantry axe user. He's gonna have crazy good offenses. His defense is gonna suck, but just please put him in the game. That's the character I want the most, but by far. I've been very vocal about my enjoyment of this next character. You already know who it is. The man, the myth, the legend, the Giga Chad, Ignatz. Please, dude. I already know he's gonna be a demo. We all know that he's the least popular character in the Three Houses, and it's not justified. But I freaking love him. I love that he got an alt recently, but now I really want the base form. I know he's gonna be an archer. He could be possibly colorless or green. His skills are probably gonna suck, but it doesn't matter. I just want the Giga Chat in the game, please. Next up is probably the only mythic hero I'm gonna give a shit about, Athos. Every time there's a myth banner just around the corner, I keep thinking to myself, it's gonna be Athos, it's gonna be Athos, it's gonna be Athos. He's gonna be a colorless mage with crazy high attack, good defenses, he's gonna be super slow, and then it's some character I don't give a shit about, because it's, you know, some lore character. But the fact that, you know, Greybeard is like a living legend and he's actually like integrated into the story of FE7, like he's the one and only, I guess, mythic, possible mythic that they could release that I would care about, which is why he ranks so damn high. I want him in the game so I can stop like anticipating him. That's the only reason. This is the part in the video when we get horny. So the fourth character I want the most in Heroes is Lucia. In particular, her Radiant Dawn version, you know, right when she gets the haircut, because, you know, she looks way prettier that way. And I distinctly remember having a conversation with someone in the comments about the fact Boyd's not in the game and how they're gonna keep, you know, holding him against us. You know, they're not gonna release him for a while. And at this point, I just formulated it like a banner. Like, I know it's gonna be a Joffrey banner. It's gonna have Joffrey, Kieran, probably Makalov, and I know the moneymaker for that banner is gonna be Lucia. She's gonna be like the new, what's it called, Ira? She's gonna be the new Ira. Like, she's gonna be a stupid fast, super strong, big titties, and she's gonna look so damn good, and like, I'm gonna want to spark for her. Which is weird, because I don't really care about Lucia, but I just know Heroes is gonna make her look so damn good and make her so damn powerful. So that's why she's number 4. Next up on our list is a Three Houses character, and you'd be surprised that it's not Felix, it's Sylvain, another fellow Blue Lions character. I really liked Sylvain. He really surprised me. I thought he was gonna be like those typical annoying skirt chasers, but he turned out to be a lot more deeper and a lot more interesting, and I just found him to be so useful. Like, just, I know he's gonna be a Lance Cavalry, And I just found him to be much better than, I guess, the other house representatives like Leone and what's his name? Ferdinand. Like, I just like him way more than those other gingers. But yeah, I think he's gonna be really, really good. He might be a demote, but he could possibly have like sky high attack and just be like, I guess, a more modern version of Dimitri in Heroes. You know, I had to do it to him. My next choice is Jedah, and the reason for that is because it's a bit of a guilty pleasure. I'm a huge fan of Mortal Kombat, and Richard Epcar, who voices Raiden, is also Jedah's voice actor from Echo, so I would love to see him return to play the character, you know, just have his deep, booming, commanding voice, like, show up again in the game, and it just would be so damn cool. He's probably gonna be a Grand Hero Battle unit, but the whole gimmick behind him is that he doesn't get hurt until about the 4th turn, so we'll have to see how much heroes can, I guess, implement that in the game. But you already know nullifying damage has become like the norm, so they can make it work out. I just know he's gonna be super, super, super tanky, and like, I just want him to be annoying to fight. That's my dream for Jedah. Number 7 is a returning character from last year, and I'm pretty sure he's one of the last Jagans not yet in the game. Marcus, in particular, the Binding Blade version where he's an old man. They did the Jagans so poorly. Seth, Titania are 2 of the most like amazing units in their base games, but when they translate to Heroes, absolute garbage. So I'm expecting Marcus to be probably just as bad. But I could possibly hope, you know, he could be a speedy Cavalier or maybe even tanky. He could be like maybe a Gen 6 Dusel. That would be like a dream come true. I would particularly like the old version, you know? He just has such a big part in the story of Alib with Roy and Eliwood, and he needs to be in the game. He should have been coming out in the game like a long time ago, you know? Now we come into the part of the video where it's quite a number of Binding Blade characters because there's a lot of them and a lot of them are missing. In particular, one that I'm very, very fond of is Gonzalez. This dude fell from the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down, and that's a tall fucking tree. It's kind of unfortunate now that Fire Emblem has become kind of a dating simulator that there's not really any ugly characters like Meg or Gonzalez, and so he's kind of become like a charm, you know? But I know he's ugly, but he's so damn sweet. Oh my god, he's got a heart of gold, and I would just love to see him be in Heroes. He's gonna be very fast, gonna hit like a truck, but his defense is gonna be like abysmal. But I would just love to see this nasty looking dude in the game. He's so much fun to play in Binding Blade. Oh my god, just give him a killer axe and he just decimates everybody. Quite recently, I've taken Fear, whatever her name is from Binding Blade, as my daughter. And I just found her to be really fun and more or less like a weaker Rutger. So I think it's appropriate that I would want her boyfriend, Noah, to be in the game. I don't know, I just find their relationship together to be really cute and sweet, and I don't know, I just want to pair them up together, and Noah has really grown on me, of course, because of the past recent playthroughs, and I find it to be pretty reliable, and cavalries are always good, so I want Noah. I just want my son-in-law, basically. He's probably going to be a demote, though, and he's probably going to be like a generic cavalry, hopefully with swords, at least to give him some kind of like distinguished, but I would like to see Noah in the game. Next up is Nyna from the Arcanea series. Now, seeing as how Guinevere got into the game and she's a blue mage tome, I could possibly seeing the same thing for Nyna, but she's probably going to be a staff user, and I'm just really surprised that neither her or Hardin was in the Coyote banner. Like, it made no sense, but seeing as how she's a pretty princess and she's beautiful, I could possibly see her being like the premium unit whenever the 2 of them get released. Like, it'll be Hardin the first, and then 2 more characters, and then Nyna will be like the big reveal, and she'll have like stupid stats, despite being a healer. But I think she's gonna look so gorgeous in Heroes, and I just would love to see her. And I kind of want her even more now that the Coyote banner dropped and she wasn't there. I've been saying it for years, everybody loves a tsundere, and that's why Felix is our next choice, because, I mean, I do think he's extra dicky, extra cunty before he gets into the, you know, the sweetheart part of a tsundere, but his character design is just so cool, and like, everybody loves him. I can guarantee he's coming out in 2022. Like, it's either this form, like the base form, or he's gonna be voted to be a brave unit. Like, I am so confident Felix is gonna get at least second place. It's gonna be him and Crom gonna be the CYL winners. This one's kind of a weird choice because it's kind of like Athos, where I just want to be right. Like, I've been waiting for Nuibaba to be on an Echoes banner for quite some time. I don't know when the next Echoes banner is coming. Probably not even this year because they don't have that many characters. But just, I don't know, I just expect Nuibaba to be the Grand Hero Battle character, you know, like, or whatever. Like, she's just gonna be the typical busty character that used to be in the game, you know, like Sonya or Brunya. Like, it's just, I'm waiting for her. Like, I feel like she's just around the corner. That's all I feel for, and I can't, like, shake that feeling off, you know? It's weird. I mean, I like big boobaroos, and her face is kind of weird, but, like, I need to be right about this. I need to see Nuibaba in the game so I can stop, like, stressing about when she's gonna come. Like, that's it. That's it, okay? I need to see her tit! My favorite units to use in the Fire Emblem games is always the Flyer, especially the early ones. And seeing as how Sacred Stones was my first ever game, Vanessa is my next choice. She was just so damn reliable. Like, she was up there with Seth and Franz. But seeing as how Seth sucks in Heroes and seeing as how he's a demote, I could kind of see the same thing happen with Vanessa. So, I mean, we also just got Aranis, and seeing as how she's another Flyer with green hair and she's not, I guess, traditionally beautiful or whatever, I could possibly see her being a demote. Say it with me, boys. Fuck you, Lewin. I want Fee in the game. She's the last character from his family, and I hate him. I hate him so damn much. But I can possibly see Fee being a demo, seeing as how she's yet again another green-haired Flyer, and she's not as pretty as her mom, or Paula, or even Vanessa. But, you know, she uses swords, so she could, you know, possibly be, I guess, distinguished from all the Lance Flyers. And even then, seeing as how Lewin is like her canonical dad, maybe she could have like a, you know, a magic sword that has like, you know, ranged attacks or something. You know, something cool. They could make Fee pretty damn good. She's just not as pretty as all the other green-haired girls. And that's why she's number 14. And now finally, the last base character I want to see in Heroes is Franz. If Seth can't be good in Heroes, can you at least make his protege OP? Like, just have like a smidge of how amazing Seth is in Sacred Stones. Like, just please, I'm being desperate. This is my plea for help. Like, just make him OP, please. Oh my god. I can see him having like a lance, but maybe to match with Seth, he could have a sword. You know, like, I just need to have a glimpse, or like that shimmer, that tiny glitter of hope for Seth to be somewhat good in like a way of like stretching it. I just want to give a quick honorable mention to Kieran and Hardin, barely missing out on the top 15. But after that, I don't really think there's many characters I'm, you know, really wanting to be in the game. They had a lot of check marks last year, and the same thing happens this year. I don't think there's enough to fill up 15 slots. So I guess maybe next year it'll be a bingo board that's more centralized on alts, because I'm honestly starting to like alts more than new heroes, which I think is a pretty good transition into our final category, the top 5 alts that I want to be in Heroes for 2022. Let's go. A little while back, we mentioned that Athos is the mythic that I want. So of course, the legendary that I strongly desire is Staff Elincia. The queen, baby! Dude, her development from Path of Radiance to Radiant Dawn, where she becomes a shy little girl into a boss-ass bitch. Dude, she blew me away with her character development. I friggin' love Elincia. I don't think we have, like, a staff, a legendary, so it would be perfect for Elincia. Like, it's just flying in with her Pegasus, and I hope she has, like, some kind of special heal. Like, maybe the Warp Staff. That would be crazy. I just know she's gonna be super squishy, and I just want her to be in the game and just look so beautiful. Mwah! The green, the white, and the orange is gonna look so damn good. Tell me how good of an idea this is. Pirate Kagero. Oh, we back to simping, boys! Every seasonal, I'm expecting them to drop Kagero, and I'm gonna, like, just murder my wallet. Like, I love Kagero, and it's been, like, what, 3 years since we last got an All from her, the Halloween version? So, like, I keep anticipating her to show up. Like, we took a break from Camilla, And then she came back, so I feel the same thing's gonna happen with Kagero. It's gonna be like a summer alt or like a Christmas alt. Like, it's gonna look so damn good. You know, the boy, kaboom. Oh, the milk truck will finally arrive. Oh, I can't wait. A little while back, I saw a Reddit post mentioning that only a few characters get representation in Heroes every single year. The game started in 2017, they get their base form drop. 2018, they get an alt. 2019, they get their brave form, stuff like that. And the only characters I can remember from the list that were consistent every single year was Lucina and Lynn. But some characters missed out like just 1 year, just 1 year. My boy Ike missed out in 2021. Oh, I love Ike. I love him so much. He's such a great character, and I love his relationship with Soren. Can we please get some, like, you know, a dual alt of him? Like, I mean, I won't be too picky. I love Ike. I'll take any kind of, maybe a summer. I'll take any kind of alt for Ike, but I just think it'd be really cute to see him with Soren and like they're dressed up for Halloween as like Laguz, you know. Ike is dressed up as Ranulf and Soren could be dressed up as his dad, maybe. It'd just be so good. I just really want an Ike alt, and I think 2022 we should get one relatively early. Finn! I'd argue Finn is the most underrated Fire Emblem character in the history of the series. His games are Japanese exclusive, but as soon as they do a genealogy remake, people are gonna fucking love this absolute badass. He is a dad, and he's the best dad ever. My God, he's just such an amazing character. He's such a tragic character too, and he's just got, I understand Fire Emblem like archetype is like, oh, I'm loyal, but like Finn puts all those knights to shame with his loyalty. Like he is your guy. He doesn't have an alt yet. So I just think something would be good for him. Something nice. People need to see how good Finn is as a character. And I think an alt would help that at least a little bit, you know? Until the genealogy remake comes. Until then, I'll take anything. And the last character should be pretty obvious if your memory isn't terrible like mine. Adult Tiki. They never, ever acknowledge her. I was pretty friggin' pissed when they dropped the Halloween and it was all dragons and it was lining up to be Adult Tiki, and we got freaking Sophia. Like, what? Oh, dude, just please, IS. We like baby Tiki, but we also like the adult form. Like, she just, I don't know, they just don't acknowledge her, and that's why I think she needs an alt, at least something. Watch her get a Resplendent now that she's not on my Resplendent like list. Ugh! So there you have it. That's my Fire Emblem Heroes wishlist bingo board of 2022. Thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, drop a like, subscribe for more content, comment down below. I want to know what you guys think. Like, who do you want to be in Heroes this year? Like, I better see Boyd. Boyd better be in the discussion down below. Like, it needs to happen. Boyd needs to show up. This is getting ridiculous. New Heroes drops in a couple of days on the 7th. So hopefully this video is out, edited, recorded, everything done by then. If not, I'm sorry. I'm on a time crunch right now. And I just want to thank you guys so much for what happened in 2021. You know, like all the love and support and all the videos and all that shit and the comments, and it means a lot. My New Year's resolution, of course, is to hit 500 subscribers. Like, we're just a little bit below 400, so I think it's very possible. I love you all. Bye-bye.